Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and we're going to get started. I'm a bit rushed kind of this morning. I've just kind of finished my morning routine. I've got a morning routine I do every morning, but I'm a wee bit later this morning in doing it. So I'm just getting prepared. So we're all prepared. I'm just going to see if we're live or not. If you can hear me okay as well, just let me know in the chat. I've got a few people in, that's good. So we're all up and running. I'll just jump over to the chat. Rob UK, one of our brilliant admins, is in the house. Welcome to you. Chris Noble is in the house. Welcome to you. Adeb, good to see you, Adeb. In the house, one of our brilliant admins as well. David Schwartz, Marcus Jafari, JC Stander, Martin and Sonia, Alex Jug, Jan McKay is in, Stephen King, Rels is in, Crypto Dread. Been a long time, Crypto Dread. Long time Florida here. Excellent. Good to see everybody here this morning. Remember, crush the likes if you haven't already. Just hit the like button on this video. And that helped the channel grow. Irish and Sketchy is in. John Warburton. Shikeska is in as well. Shikeza is in. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the markets overall. And I'm going to recommend 6 projects I think are going to give you 100% ROI over the next few months. Obviously, depending on what Bitcoin does, but I think these are really ready for kind of jumping just now. There's probably you know all of them. I spoke about all of them before. There's one you might not know about. So I'm just going to jump over to, we'll go over to CoinMarketCap, see what's happening at the moment. So we've jumped up to $225 billion traded in and out over the last 24 hours. Which is good, looking good. Bitcoin dominance is coming down slightly to 53%, and Bitcoin itself is up to 6,933, looking to break that $7,000 psychological barrier as well. But I'm going to show you on the charts a couple of lines where the resistance is. So who's the biggest kind of winners just now? Dash over the last 24 hours, up 20%. Byteball Bytes, IOTA, Gas is up 14%, VeChain is up again, Digibyte's up, 0x, Redcoin, Bitcoin Private, Neo, thank goodness, is up, $20 is up to, which is good, and Verge is up. So a lot of kind of coins in double digits are up. Archain, Emercoin, Kin, Aeon, Elastos, OneChain, TrueUSD. Well, you can't kind of conclude anything with that because that's a stable coin, Walton Chain, Substratum as well. So there's not that many down, and they're not down by that much, to be honest, as well. So it's a sea of green today, which makes a change, which is really good. And we'll just have a look at Bitcoin price just now. So I showed kind of everybody this yesterday as well, and in the premium group there was an ascending triangle again. We had to break out of 6,800. Just over 6,800 we had to break out before it was going to go up, and we see it's broken out of that ascending triangle. So the next stage, you can see in the orange lines here, we need to break 7,140 for it to be a continued rise and for it to be an uptrend really. This is on the hourly chart. Now if we look at the daily chart for Bitcoin, again, that formed an ascending triangle, it broke out of that, so just get rid of these ones. So the daily chart, we can see the 7MA has crossed over the 25MA, which is good. It crossed over the other day at about 6,700, and that's the first time in a long time it's kind of crossed over. Not a long time, but since the 6th of July, that was the first time it crossed back over. So which is a good sign. So we're looking to get up to this 7,140 level, then 7,500, and then onwards and upwards through $8,000. So we said last week, or just at the end of the week before last, that I thought this was going to go up to $7,000. It has. That sentiment was low on Bitcoin. A lot of people thought this was going to crash again, this was going to go down, but it has gone up, and we'll see how much this rise can be sustained for. Volume is not really there, to be honest. If we look at the volume here on the daily chart, it's kind of going up on low volume, so that's something we'll have to be on the lookout for as well. It's going up on low volume. And we're just going to look at the weekly chart as well. If we look at the weekly, we'll get rid of these lines. So 3 weeks in a row that Bitcoin is up. So it's looking good from that point of view. But 3 weeks in a row we've got that, and we've got higher lows as well. So we can see the lows down here, around about 6,100. So we're getting higher lows there. We're not getting higher highs at the moment, and we need to break that 8,300 for it to be higher highs. But we're getting higher lows, which is a good sign. So we'll see what happens, but still on the weekly chart you can see the volume is up, kind of relative to where it has been. You can see these last 5-6 weeks the volume is up. So we have to kind of take that into consideration as well. So it's looking good for Bitcoin at the moment, but you never know with Bitcoin. Everybody's kind of feeling positive and exuberant, and it's only at 6,940, but it's a good start. It's a good start. We've had 3 weeks in a row, 3 green candles in a row for Bitcoin as well, which is good. Okay, just go back to chat. Who else is in? Peter Harding is in the house. Crypto Don Juan, good morning to you. Araf STP is in. Market looks good today. Crypto Don Juan, Digitex Futures, yeah, I noticed that this morning. It was up about 122% or something. And there was another one, I can't remember what it was. PKG is up. Somebody else told me about that as well. I just didn't have the funds to get in on that, or I would have gotten in that. They told me about it kind of last night, and it's kind of went up another 50%, and that's trading on IDEX. RC is in the house. Tim Gash is in the house. Good morning to you. So I think this is a time to start looking at some of the cryptos, the kind of small caps and some of the big caps as well, that could kind of give you 100% ROI. So I've chosen a couple. I'm going to look at a couple here with you and just go over them very, very quickly. Then we'll look at the news as well, and we'll go back to the chat as well. So the first one, I spoke about this in the past before, XTRD. I really like this, and I'm still holding it just now. So obviously this is not kind of trading advice. This is just my opinion, and it's totally biased as well because I hold XTRD and I've held it for some time, and I write for XTRD. I do a weekly column for XTRD as well, and a lot of you have seen that already. So XTRD, what is XTRD? If we kind of look at this just now. So this is unifying cryptocurrency exchanges. This is really looking to bring on the institutional investors into the market. This is what it's really looking to do. Public pre-sale has closed already for this, and they've got different products for this. They've got Fixed API, SPA, XTRD Pro, and XTRD Dark. So it's a partner trading ecosystem for XTRD Dark, direct connecting desktop trading, single point of access for exchanges, and industry standard exchange API. So the Fixed API is the one they're working on just now, and they're doing things slowly in the background. XTRD, they're not kind of making a big fuss, they're not making a big kind of shouting out about the kind of products or anything just now. They're just slowly doing kind of partnerships and doing things in the background for institutional investors. And I think when I first got into this, I thought this could be brilliant because we want the institutional investors in to stabilize Bitcoin. That's really what we're looking to do, is to stabilize Bitcoin and to stabilize the kind of cryptocurrency market as a whole. Just now it's extremely volatile just now, and the more kind of stability we get into the market, the better for us as well. So XTRD is the first one. I really like that. It's trading on IDEX at the moment. There's not a lot of volume. We'll just look at XTRD just now. What is the volume? About $5,000. Not a lot of volume at all. And we can't see obviously the full market capitalization there. But it's up 14%, and 29% has just gone up again. So that looks as if it's on the rise, which is good. I think this could do really big things in the future. And for me, this is a definite long-term hold because they are just slowly building things up and they're not making a big kind of noise about it. So I like this. I really like this XTRD, so I've spoke about that in the past. The next one is another small cap. Is BABB. BABB, my favourite, one of my favourites. BABB, we'll just see where it's at just now. It's up a wee bit. It's trading between 8 and 9 Satoshi just now on KuCoin, but we've got 206 GUI that's kind of trading with on Ethereum. That's the main trading pair for BABB. And as we know, I've spoke about BABB loads of times. You know all about BABB as well. But I think BABB are going to do big things, and again they're slowly doing things in the background. I spoke about them yesterday about the banking license, with Lithuania. That looks as if it's going to be the first one. Then the UK banking license they're working on. They've got other kind of irons in fire as well in other countries, plus the BABB app. They've got the black card as well still to kind of look at, but the banking licenses are the main thing. And make no mistake that this is going to be the first bank on the blockchain. The first bank on the blockchain, if it gets those licenses, or if it gets one of the licenses, it's going to be the first bank on the blockchain. You've got no other kind of token like this that will have a full banking license. You've got e-money licenses. Obviously BABB have got an e-money license already, but they're going to get the banking license. And basically the kind of difference is you can give out loans with a banking license, but there's so much more to it than that. But that's the big difference between e-money and kind of a banking license. You're allowed to kind of give out loans and things like that. Not that BABB are going to be doing that, but I think BABB is going to be a big one, and it's a sleeper coin at the moment. It has been as high as about 33 Satoshi, so it's down about 66%ish, as have all the other alts been down even more than that. So I see BABB going 100% at least in the next couple of months. So that's the first two. I'll just go back to the chat. Aram, morning to you. Crypto Don Juan. BABB, yes, BABB is definitely one of them. So we just spoke about BABB just now, and this is a kind of BABB kind of website just now. So it's built on the blockchain, it's a mobile app, and we know about the black card as well. Well, you might not know about it, but it's a black card as well. Account referral allows you to invite trusted friends and family to the BABB network. Central bank digital currencies. And there's loads of things more in the background about BABB that we don't really kind of speak about. But it can onboard banks to release their own digital currencies. So if a bank wants to release its own digital currency, it can do that. BABB has got the capability to do that as well. Not a lot of people speak about that with BABB, but that's another good thing about BABB as well. So I'm extremely kind of bullish on BABB. I spoke about it yesterday. I've spoke about it over the last 6 months since I started the channel, and that's how a lot of people got into this channel as well, speaking about BABB, because it did do fantastic. I did sell off about 11 million last month. On the month before, I was top heavy in BABB, but I'm still extremely bullish on it and hold a lot of BABB as well. So my biased opinion, but I do think it's going to do really, really well. Okay, the next one is Holo. I think Holo or Hot. Hot is the kind of token name for it, but Holo, I think these are going to double within the next couple of months as well. I think this is going to be a really good one to double. Is 87 million market capitalization just now, circulating supply 133 billion at the moment, but I do think this is going to go up to at least 20 Satoshis within the next couple of months, obviously depending on the market overall, but I think this is a good one to look at. I'm just going to see if we can see that. Can we see it? No, that's not there. So this is a kind of whole chain website. And so that's going to give you all the details there. Scalable distributed apps with data integrity. So I think this could be really big. Again, this is going to be a sleeper coin as well. It's only at 9-10 Satoshi at the moment, but I think this could actually be a really big one for the future as well. And I think it's definitely going to go up 100% within the next couple of months. So I do think this is going to be a really good one. And it's only 87 million market capitalization just now. The next one is PundiX. Spoke about PundiX loads of times. And again, just to be open and honest, I'm not into PundiX just now. I've got it for the community coin, for the premium members. I've still got, it's about 300,000 just now, but that should grow to about 600,000 by the end of the year at least, with the kind of airdrops that they do. But I really like PundiX for the future as well. It's point of sale machines for cryptocurrencies, but they're doing so much more than that as well. They're building their own blockchain. So there's loads of stuff that they're doing in the background as well. But the main kind of thing is this is point of sale machines. And they've already started shipping those point of sale machines, 5,000 shipped already. And they're looking to ship out 100,000 as well. So I think this is going to be a really good one for the future. And I think it's going to go up to at least 60 Satoshi as well. I spoke about one in one of the... I'm just going to see where that is just now actually. So this would have been on the list. but I put it on the list a couple of weeks ago on one of the XTRD kind of articles I had, and I was picking 3 coins that could give you 100%, and this one has already given us 100%, and it's Dent. So Dent kind of went up. We'll just go over the last month. Dent shot up to I think it was about 59 Satoshi, and recommended about 29 Satoshi, but this is already doubled. But I still think this could do well in the future as well. This is a kind of mobile and kind of data storage as well, and I think it could do it. Still only a market capitalization of 56 million at the moment, circulating supply of 17 billion at the moment. So I still think this could do well, but it's doubled already. Well, it's not, it's come back down a wee bit. It's down to 47 Satoshi, recommended about 29 or something, so it could go back up to around 58, 59, or even higher than that. So I think this could still do well, but I'm not putting that in today's list, but I just wanted to tell you about it. Okay, the next one is, where are we? We've got PundiX, done that. Ripple. Honestly think Ripple is going to explode very soon. It's gone up slowly just now from its lows, very slowly, but it's had a low of about 26 cents or 4,438 Satoshi. We're looking at Satoshi value, and Satoshi value is 4,000, just under 5,000 just now. But if we look at the all-time high, it's come off the all-time high by about 90%. But the amount of news that's coming out about XRP and Ripple, and just all the kind of deals they're making, all the kind of partnerships and everything else, it's just ready to explode. And again, I'm not in this one. Just now, I've got a tiny bit of Ripple, and I literally mean a tiny bit of Ripple, and it's just because I got sent some via kind of exchanges and things like that. But I just think if I had the money, I would definitely put it into Ripple as well. So I think that's going to explode very soon, and we're going to see at least kind of 100% ROI on that as well. And the last one, I think this is the last one, is Cardano. Cardano are doing amazing things as well. Just think they're just going to explode very soon as well, and it's just a matter of when. But I think we're going to get 100% ROI on that as well if you invested in that from today. It's only up 6% today, 1,400 Satoshi. So Cardano, I just feel they're just going to explode. And as I said, I'm not into Cardano as well. I don't hold any of the tokens. It was just one of these ones I wished I had the money to invest in this, because I would just buy a ton of Cardano. I'd buy a ton of XRP. I've already got BABB, I've already got XTRD. PundiX I would buy a total ton of, and same with HOT as well. And Dent, I would kind of look at getting that if it came down a wee bit more as well. So that's 6 projects that could give you 100% ROI. Obviously look at them. I'll put the links up for you as well, so you can look at them more in depth and do your own research. Put your big girl pants on, big boy pants on as well. Do your own research. This is my total bias opinion, and I'm invested in a lot of them, but not all of them. But I do think these are going to explode. You just have to kind of watch out for them very soon. Abdul Al-Ghadi, ADA looks like it's going up in the 1-day chart. It is going up. It's definitely going up. It's creeping up slowly, so it is definitely going up. Andrea is saying BABB kind of good. Yeah, BABB, I think I'm still extremely bullish on that as well. Rishikesh is in the house. Chowdhury, morning to you. Bitblob, Bizwaz, Electronium. I'm not sure about Electronium. It's doing good things. Mark Innes, I love Dent. It has to climb. Yeah, it's going to climb again. I definitely think about that. Somebody's saying Electronium. Okay, we've mentioned Electronium. Pete Harding, opinion, EXRN. EXRN, interesting one. So this is EXRN chain. This has gone down. I bought this already. I've got about 4 million of them just now. Not that much. 4 million is only worth about $150. But I think this could do okay in the future as well. If we look at kind of EXRN chain as well. And this is one I kind of thought would have done really, really well. So this is an innovative cross-chain protocol connecting blockchains using cross-chain gateway built with smart contracts. So I thought when I first got into this, I thought this could actually be really good. And myself and Rob were talking about this as well. Rob, one of the brilliant admins, we were talking about this, and we just bought a bunch. I think Rob has got a wee bit more than me. And you can actually get airdrops if you've got 10 million of these. I've got 4 million. I didn't actually buy any more, but I think you could do well in the future as well. And now might be the time to buy EXRN as well. Here's the price of EXRN. It's less than 1 Satoshi. So 13 GWI at the moment. If you're buying on IDEX, I think it's on IDEX. Hotbit is the main one. This on just now. Hotbit BTC, 176,000. Yeah. So I think this could do well as well. It's up 7% today. So I think that could do well. Christopher Dalsin is in the house. Stephen SS is in. Any thoughts on ETF? No, not really. I've not looked into it because... Oh, right, sorry, I thought you were talking about Electronium. The ETF, yeah, I think the ETF is going to happen. You're talking about the Bitcoin ETF. I think the ETF is definitely going to happen, but I don't think it's going to be before the end of this year. However, BACT might kind of negate that anyway when BACT comes out in November. So that could negate the need, because everybody needs this ETF to happen for the Bitcoin price to shoot up, or they think they need it. But with BACT coming out, that might actually help the process as well, and it might actually help Bitcoin with the ETF. And the SEC have come back and said all the 10 ETFs that they'd actually rejected, they're going to review them again. I spoke about that yesterday as well, if you want to go back and look at that video, and look at the kind of articles on that as well. So they're going to review them, so that's a good sign as well. And that might be kind of part of the reason kind of Bitcoin price is going up. So yeah, the ETF is definitely going to happen. It's just a matter of when. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Electronium there again. What do you think of TRX? TRX, brilliant. I've said all along, I think TRX is going to be a long-term gold mine, to be honest. But it's up high just now. If we look at... Well, it's 1.6 billion. I was looking at the market capitalization. It's 1.6 billion. It's way off its high, obviously, at the moment. But I think this could do extremely well. And it could be another one of those that just doubles as well, quite easily. And I just think they're doing really good things. And they're trying lots of different things as well, Tron. Justin Sun has just got his finger in every pie. And I just think it's going to explode sometime. I just think it's good for the long term as well. I had a kind of long trade on this, on BitMEX. But it just went down, so I had to get out of that trade as well. This was a few weeks ago. I'm not trading on BitMEX just now. I've not got the funds. I told you about that yesterday. Verge moonshot coming. Yeah, I think Verge is going to do well as well. XVG up 10% today at 1.5 cents. Last month it's been down as low as 171 Satoshi. It's up to 224 just now. High of the month of 321. So a lot of these tokens or a lot of these projects are going to double if the Bitcoin price starts to kind of go up slowly. We don't want a moonshot of Bitcoin, we just want it to go up slowly. And Verge could be one of those ones as well. And we'll look at Binance. I've not look at the Binance tokens actually. I've got the Binance list on here. So who's up? OST. Just now a simple token. We'll look at the 4-hour chart. So OST has shot up. So that was at 420 Satoshi. It kind of went as high as 600. So that could have been a 50% for you. That was from a few days ago, 24th of August. QLC has gone up 10% as well. That's kind of up and down just now though. Looked like a pump and dump there. XVG has gone up. Yeah, Pundy X has already gone up. This is on a 4-hour chart. QKC crossed over at 410, now at 526. So you're going to see a lot of these projects going up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the coins under 500 Satoshi and count them. I think last count was about 34, 35. So under 500 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's IRTX. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So we've only got 32 coins now under 500 Satoshi. And this is just me, this is just a personal benchmark for me, looking at the number of coins that are under 500 Satoshi, and there's now only 32. Yesterday I think there was 34 or 35. A few weeks ago it was about 42 or something that was under 500 Satoshi. So that kind of shows, it's just a sign for me. I look at the ones under 100 Satoshi and the ones under 500. The ones under 100 now are 2, 4, 5. 5 are under 100 Satoshi. And we had as high as 9 previously a couple of weeks ago. So it gives you some indication of where the kind of market is headed overall as well. It's not a brilliant benchmark, but it gives you some indication. QKC has just actually gone over its previous resistance at 488, and there was a kind of 528, so it's gone through that as well. So it looks as if it's going to climb higher. QKC. I'll just look at some of the other ones. VIA, it's just jumped up. PundiX, CND has gone up. BLZ, Bluezel is kind of gone up. That crossed over at 17.29 on the 4 hour. So really what you could have done is kind of threw a dart at the Binance coins and just kind of picked one, and it would have went up from where it was a couple of weeks ago. But obviously you didn't know the Bitcoin price was going to go up this much as well. We'll just look at the BTC price at the moment. Still going up, still looking good. Volume is coming in now. So that is good as well. This is on the 4 hour chart. So the volume, it was going up on low volume, but the volume is starting to come in and it's still going up, which is a good sign. I'm just going to look at the longs. BTC. Just BTC shorts. The shorts are coming down on 33,000. We'll go to BTC USD longs. That's what I was looking for. It's a bit of an X as well. And the longs are going up as well, 28,000. So there's a bit of parity coming there for the shorts and the longs. So the shorts are coming down. The number of people that are going short are coming down quite rapidly actually, and the number of people going long on Bitcoin is going up as well, which is a good sign. And those come down a wee bit and starting to go back up again. So that's a good sign for kind of longer term in Bitcoin price, i.e. longer term, talking a couple of days or something. Joseph McKenney, $5. Thank you very much. Joseph McKenney has just given me a donation of $5. Really appreciate that, Joseph. I'm always surprised when I get a donation, but I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Joseph. Just saying good job. Davey Stew is in the house. Welcome, Davey. One of our brilliant admins is in the house as well. Araf, opinion, Z-Core Cash. Never heard of it. Z-Core Cash. I never heard of that at all. Rishikesh Chowdhury, yep. Chris Noble, my sound is gone, Steve. Sound gone. Nope, sound is still here. So it must be your computer, Chris. Unless anybody else is not getting sound. RC, most of my funds invested in BABB, Dent, ADA, all trading funds in XRP. So happy with that top 6. Or 7 at this point, yeah. 7 it really was. But that's brilliant. I think that's a good portfolio. And it's a balanced portfolio as well. ADA I think is safe. Dent, obviously risky. BABB is obviously risky as well. XRP is safe as well. And when I say risky, I'm talking about because they've not got a product out yet. Dent actually has got a product out, and they're actually they're doing things with that just now, so it's less risky than BABB. BABB, we're really waiting on a banking license and to get that BABB app out and to get the black card out as well. RDD is a good coin. Yes, it is. In my opinion, RDD is a good coin as well. For the long term, I've been into Redcoin for a while, but I've not got it anymore. I kind of sold out. Kind of went when it went higher and just sold out of it. But I think for the long term, it's going to be a good one. It's only a market capitalization of 81 million at the moment. I think it definitely could go higher from here as well for the long term. Money token going to be listed in August. It's on Hype. It's time to sign up for the monthly program, I think. Tim Gash is saying. Excellent. It'd be brilliant to see you in there, Tim. Tony P, morning all on holiday in Spain, but don't like to miss a live. Brilliant, Tony. Love your dedication, mate. I really like that. And if any of you are in the kind of program, the monthly program, put a comment in the box just now. Tim Gash was saying he's thinking about joining the monthly program. So put an honest opinion in the comments just now. If you're in the monthly program, let people know what you think about it in the comments just now, and if it's worth it. So I don't want to give my opinion. Obviously my opinion is totally biased, so I want an unbiased opinion. If you're in the monthly program just now, just leave a comment in there just now for anybody else thinking about signing up to the monthly program. Okay, what time are we on? 9:04. We're fairly going through this, which is brilliant. Right, some news. That's not really good news, to be honest. It's not that it's bad news, it's just Bloomberg 500 million in Tether USDT has made no impact on Bitcoin price. It's just talking about the Bitcoin price and the USDT and about the impact of it. It's not really had an impact, although I do think it has. Bitcoin is going to evaporate, says Wolf of Wall Street. Who cares? But I thought it was a good one anyway. So Jordan Belfort, we know as a kind of Wolf of Wall Street, believes that Bitcoin, the top ranked cryptocurrency, is going to evaporate. The former penny stocker broker who was pleaded guilty to fraud charges in 1999 is no stranger to espousing negative rhetoric about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market in general. So he says it's got all the makings of a scam. But I just thought I'd highlight that. There's going to be people like that are just not into kind of cryptocurrency, but they've still got an opinion on cryptocurrency. I don't know how they can have an opinion if they're not into it at all. So I don't like that kind of news. I don't like people like that, just calling it a scam and shit like that as well. It's clearly cryptocurrency is for the future. Just some people can't see that, or maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe I just can't see that it's not the future. And this is an article from Crypto Briefing. Bitcoin bears prepared to hibernate as bulls awaken. So they're talking about the bulls, and I just showed you the shorts and the longs there, which is the bulls and the bears. So they're talking about that as well, just as the kind of bulls are starting to awaken. So the short brigade has backed down. ETFs could happen, and the money and the bull may be stirring. So it looks as if the bulls are kind of stirring just now. Short bets are dropping hard at the moment. ETF review suggests the time is coming. So last week's news of the SEC would review a series of decisions on ETFs could also be a break in the clouds. The SEC denied permission for 9 different ETFs, and ProShares was among the casualties with a pair of Bitcoin ETFs. So that's what I was talking about earlier. SEC came out and kind of denied or gave the decision for the ETFs and said they weren't going to do it, but now they came back and said they're going to review all the kind of decisions that they looked at for all 9 ETFs. So that's a good sign. I think that's why the markets might be going up as well. What other news? Yeah, Germany aims to build crypto-friendly financial system, plans to withdraw from the US. Where was that? That was BT CNN. So I thought this was an interesting article as well to look at. Again, we're running kind of out of time here, so I'll not go over that. But again, this is about countries. I'm interested in the actual countries going to adopt cryptocurrency either as a sovereign currency, or they're going to stop using the kind of US kind of dollar as a backed kind of currency as well. And I think that's what's happening just now. And I think the US dollar is going to go down. I think a lot of the fiat currencies are going to go down quite a bit with cryptocurrencies. It just interests me that certain countries are kind of picking up. We spoke about Iran possibly doing a sovereign token as well yesterday, so that's really interesting to me as well. Yeah, this was a good one. We talked about backed as well. We know about kind of backed, and it's coming in November. So how backed could lead to the approval of the first Bitcoin. So last month the SEC officially rejected the Winklevoss Bitcoin ETF, blah blah blah. I'm just going to look. So the backed exchange satisfies both requirements from the SEC, and if BACK continues to establish its focus on finding a trusted price formation, it's possible that could impact the approval of the first Bitcoin ETF. So I think BACK is going to be good when it comes out in November, when it actually starts trading. I think this could be really good for Bitcoin overall, and cryptocurrencies overall as well. So I think this is going to be a really good one. I'll post that article for you as well. I don't want to go over the full articles. I think that's it for the news. I expected to speak a wee bit longer on the tokens, but I wanted to kind of zip through them. Okay, thoughts. Somebody's asking about Zcore, ZCR. ZCR. Haven't a clue about it. 123,000 market cap. It's got a circulating supply of 1 million, 1.4 million, max supply of 18 million. So what is it? We'll just take a wee look. Simplified cryptocurrency for blockchain services, no ICO, no pre-mine, ASICs resistant, masternodes, governance, Z-Core ads, Z-Core masternode system, Z-Chat. What is Z-Core Crypto? Was born out of a desire to create crypto that is truly accessible to everyone, revolutionise the cryptocurrency market. We believe that truly useful currency is one that is easily used by anyone. To this end, we've created an innovative blockchain service platform providing several applications, and the applications are Z-Core ads, mobile advertising, Z-Core masternode system, Z-Chat, the Z-Core crypto communicator, Z-Core payments, Z-Core wallet, Z-Core governance, Z-Chat. So if anybody wants to check that out, I'll put a link in for you as well. It looks interesting, but is it different from a lot of the other ones out there? So it's proof of work, NeoScript, 18 million max supply, reward per block 10 ZCR. So it could be a good one for a masternode actually. Masternode collateral, 5000 ZCR, having 25% every 394,000 blocks, probably 1 year. 50% miners, 50% masternodes. Availability for InstaSend and Private Send, governance October 2018. So I've got the roadmap there as well. It looks interesting actually, so thanks for sharing that. I don't know if it's, I'd like to go into Z-Core. Just open that just now. Z-Core bot. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so that might be interesting as well. Thanks for sharing that, Arfa STP. RC, monthly program, great, just do it. Excellent, thanks for that, RC. Alex, you'll just do it, Tim, worth it. Alex, you're just, Tony P. Put it this way, I usually check the Telegram channel first before looking at portfolio and prices. Brilliant, Tony. Mana featured on BBC Online news channel, read the virtual land sale. And this is Mana. Has that gone up as a result? Or 2.2%? So market cap 75 million. So it's in the mainstream news as well, that's good. Encash, I think, are going to do excellent. I think they're going to do really well. I know there was a bit of FUD a couple of months ago. Hopefully they've got over that now. But yeah, hopefully I think that's going to do okay, Andreas. Gene, late check-in, what did I miss? You've missed everything. You've missed the top coins that are going to like go to the moon in the next 2 days. And they're going to go up over 10,000%. So you've missed a hell of a lot, Gene. You need to go back and watch it. I'm not kidding. But you've missed a couple of things. You can just watch the replay. Oh, you've got DVR as well. You can rewind. Johnny V, keep trying. I think this is a possible giant in the future. Car Vertical. Check their webpage. Okay, Johnny V, Car Vertical. I think we kind of had a quick look at it yesterday, didn't we? What was it called again? There it is, CV. Right, so website. Global Car VIN Decoder. World's first decentralized vehicle check based on blockchain. Be the first to know when a service is live. Has been registered in a database of stolen cars. Good service. Read as much as possible about cars spotted activity and previous prices. View the photo gallery of the vehicle at different periods of exploitation. Find out if this car's authentication odometer. Readers, readings at different time. So this could be a good one. I've not checked into, as I said, I kind of looked at it very briefly yesterday. But we've got a wee bit of time so we can look at that. So sample report. I think this is interesting actually. So Volkswagen Passat, so that would be the VIN number. Volkswagen 2014, blah blah blah, sedan, diesel, accidents 2.5, mileage, 7.5 model. I wonder how they're going to pull all the information together from different insurance companies and stuff like that for accidents. Spotted activity. Wonder what countries this vehicle has been registered or serviced in. Check out radar. Compare it with the trader says. Stolen vehicle check, which is always a good thing. Mileage, always a good thing as well to check the odometer, although that's getting harder now. VIN location. So this could be good, obviously, if they do big partnerships. This could be really good if they do big partnerships. So I don't know what partnerships they've got in just now as well for business. White label to accelerate your business growth. API, integrate more success in your business. Let's talk. So there you have it, car vertical. Market capitalization of 4.5 million, circulating supply of 5.5 million, total supply of 9.5 million, no, billion, sorry. 5 billion and 10 billion for the total supply. Has been as high as 208 Satoshi. There's 11 Satoshi at the moment, so way down at the moment. So just to get to its all-time high, we're talking about a 20x from here. So you can get to half of that, a 10x from here could be 1,000%. 20x is 2,000%, so it could be a good one. Car vertical, as I said, I've not looked at it in depth, but just looking at the services it provides, if everybody gets on board with that and it was the kind of checker, so to speak, instead of going through lots of different companies to check if your car's been kind of damaged or stolen or been in an accident or anything like that, I think it could be good if everybody got on board with that. So there we go. Hope that helps, Johnny V. Tim, guys, thanks, guys. I've just signed up. Brilliant, Tim. Will be good to see you in the group, mate. Gene, laugh my arse off. Crypto Dread, yes, I'm in on car vertical. So it looks as if it could be a good one, actually. Car vertical. I just don't get the time to, when somebody says, have you looked at that one? I just don't get the time to look at them in depth. Obviously, I've got the other side of the business as well. But car vertical does look good. And the other one that we kind of looked at, Zcode as well, that could be a good one as well, especially for the masternodes. I like masternode coins as well. And looking at the circulating supply and the price of it at the moment, 8 cents. So really, the circulating supply, just now, I'm just going to do a quick sum here. No, that can't be right. So somebody could buy the total circulating supply just now for $115,000. Is that, have I got that right? Somebody could buy the total circulating supply at the moment for $115,000. That is right. That's 8.5 actually, so it'd be $123,000. Could be ripe for manipulation, that. That's it. I think that's it. There's no more kind of comments at the moment. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the kind of top. I tried to go through them as quick as possible, but I'll put links to all of them for you as well. And I'll put links to the kind of articles as well for you. Try to kind of zip through that as well. So I'm just seeing if we're, yeah, everything's still up and running just now. So I'll leave it there for the moment. Hopefully everything's okay just now. I don't know if we've kind of gone down or not, but I'll leave it there for the moment. Until next time, I'll be here this time tomorrow as well. Till next time, have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. And until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.